Hello, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy Docker end day. Hopefully. I think this is going to be our last stream on the Docker course, or at least the last stream of creating the Docker course. I'm sure that there's going to be some bugs, some additions, some retractions, some like changes we'll have to make during it, but that's a different thing. That's a future problem. And if there's anything we've learned on this stream is that I love giving future me work that I don't have to do right now. So today is basically a light stream day. We're going to maybe record the, I guess like things we have to record. Let's actually jump into. Oh, right. We're still on yesterday's. What was that? There was another one I liked a little bit more than this one. I have to refine that because I updated the thing. Oh, was it Idawada Dark? It was Idawada Dark. That's what it was. Oh, that won't. Okay. Idawada Dark. So. Wait, do I have this? Yeah, I still had it open. It was in the I could undo to it. Perfect. All right, so we pretty much have everything set up here. Now I need to upload the articles. I need to add the videos to the articles. And then we also need to create sort of like an introduction. And so like these will be the videos. We need a trailer. We need an actual introduction. And then I think a thanks for watching at the very end. And then that would be it. So an introduction, this is actually going to be an article. So we have to write articles for these two. The trailer will just be a video, and I'll link to that for all social media. And I'll add that to LinkedIn and all the other places. Also, we have to figure out like what other social medias, because like my social media savvy is pretty low. I think the only ones that I've ever done anything on are X, Twitter, LinkedIn. And that's it. I don't think I have. I used to have a Facebook account. I think did I recreate one? I created a new Instagram account and I put like two shorts on there, and then like that nobody watched them, and I was like, maybe I might put Zilby photos up there eventually. Let's see. I don't think I've really done anything with anybody else. And that's that. Okay, so oh yeah, and then all of these are going to be, we have to add the videos to them and then upload them into the LMS. Okay, so reset. Den, hello. How are you doing today? All right, trailer. What do I want to put into the trailer? Basically, like a problem, it'd be a problem statement, and then like something else. Oh, and let's actually let's go to Canva. Open up all of these. So this will just be Introduction to Docker, a new course by Brooks Builds. And then, I don't know, should I just chat in front of this or in front of the LMS or in front of, the Docker website might be a good one. We need Docker's website. Yeah, so okay, I could just put this up like that. It will be full screen, so that'd be good there. Why do you go away? Okay, so I think we're good to go with this. I just need to figure out what to say. So I think with the trailer, what are we going for? It's going to be it's usually a problem statement and then a call to action. So obviously, like at the very end, we have a call to action, which is go visit the LMS, buy the course. So we should probably have like, okay, well, you can go visit the LMS, and I'll have a link to the LMS in the video description too. Problem statement. So the problem is you don't know Docker, but you want to learn it. Why do you want to learn it? So you want to learn Docker because it will allow you to, it's good. I guess like, okay, this course takes you through the initial setups of Docker all the way through working. Okay, so it allows you to, Docker allows us to work better in teams, and Docker allows us to work better in teams and with I guess like allows us to work with technology, allows us to work with tech without installing it. I guess like I could use sandboxing. So work with tech, work with without installing it to our system, but rather sandbox it. Then we want to ensure that all team members have the same environment. Duplicating production. And then is there any like last ones? Like I guess that those are the big ones that I think that especially those are the ones that I sort of like teach. So that's the why. And then finally, what this course gives you. Getting set up with Docker, using Docker to build a project, and oh yeah, and then we have these. Okay, so I should probably using Docker to build a project, and then some advanced stuff with, like, I guess those two things. Call to action, visit the LMS by the course. Okay, so that to me lets me know that I have to actually like get this up there. So our to do for the day. Tasks. We need to record. I mean, do I actually need the introduction? Because we just have like the installing where it's like, hey, thanks for buying the course. So maybe I don't. Maybe just go with it. But I don't know. I kind of feel like we need a. I feel I need an introduction to it. So record. Write introduction article. Record introduction video. We want to write end article. Write end video. I want to upload add videos to articles. And then upload articles to LMS. Record trailer. And then I want to share on social media. Oh, you know what? Probably not share on social media. Probably at this point in time, I want to give I want to do like 1 week before I launch it. So in here, we're going to do, so after I upload the articles to LMS, I want to maybe like give 1 to 3 out to beta testers. After we get time for any feedback, we want to integrate any of that feedback in. So then it would be record the trailer after that. Set up Stripe payments. Test payments. I guess that's part of setup payments, is making sure that they actually work. And then release trailer, post to the socials. That's going to be the plan. So obviously that's a lot. I do have a hard stop. I think I mentioned I have a hard stop at 1 p.m. today, which means that I won't get through all of this. I think that I think like a decent amount of this is gonna have to be afterwards, because I don't want to like do why is added in progress again? That's weird. That didn't say it was at. Okay, I think that's Twitch being weird now. Yeah, okay. Ad manager was just literally showing me an ad that doesn't exist. Cool. Love that. Why did I lose? Oh, I was on the wrong screen. That's what it was. Okay, this is much better. So I would guess that we're going to get through maybe at least these. Hopefully the rest of these, but like these ones don't really matter. And then the rest of it, I'll be getting out the beta test stuff to people on Discord. So if you're interested in like beta testing a course as I create them and get them out, that's where to go. Go there. Oh, which reminds me, before I release that, I need to create Discord channel for course, because we are doing one channel per course. All right, cool. So I think we're good to go here, which means let's write our introduction article. Now, can I actually like just make this up? So can I say something like, change this Docker for web development. I want you to be maybe introduction. Oh, okay. I try to say like go to it. That would have been really nice, but no, I can't do that. I can copy you. All right. This will be introduction to the Docker course. There's no video. I guess there would be a video for this. So thanks for purchasing the introduction to Docker course. Let's see. I don't want to say like that. I want to say something like if you aren't a member, the Brooks Builds Discord, We highly encourage join at okay. So there's those two things. During this course, we'll be covering the introduction to Docker. We highly recommend you follow along if you can. I just follow along on your own system. All right. Okay, so there's that. I think that should be good. I highly recommend you follow along on your own system. Thanks again. And happy Dockering. That's not a word, but I usually say like happy coding, but that's not really what it is this time. So I guess that's just the quick introduction. Now, if I wanted to record this as a video, I want to show off. Okay, so I'm in streamer mode on Discord. So this should show. Like I have course help, but that's not really, that's like a generic course help. We have like SQL, Xcourse. I should just create the text channel now. So let's just do, this is gonna be introduction to Docker. It's gonna be a private channel. Add members or roles. I guess none right now. I'll have to add that later. So now we can have like, okay, welcome to the introduction to Docker. So I can mention that. And I think we're good to go on recording this. What do we have here? A new, I guess we could just use this same one and it'll be fine. Oh, and I probably want to have you full screen. That'll be good. Want to turn off Twitch alerts, which I never really turned back on. And then you're going to be the next thing here. Okay. All right. Oh, I should probably take this, move that over there so I can actually see what I'm talking about. All right, let's do this. Oh, no Zilbicam. Should I just be in front of this? Maybe I should. Hold on. Maybe I can just make myself bigger. That works, right? All right. Let's we'll try this and give it a shot. Here we go. Thank you so much for purchasing the Introduction to Docker course on Brooks Builds. I'm hoping that you're going to have a great time learning Docker, and you'll be able to improve your skills, get a new skill, and hopefully be able to apply this at work and improve your own projects. Now, a couple little things. First off, if you have any problems or any issues with the course, please reach out to me. There's several different ways that you can get in touch with me, and I have that in the LMS itself. You can reach out to me using, X Twitter or Twitch DM or YouTube messages on. But probably the best way is on Discord. And we've created a Discord channel just for this course. So if you purchase this and during the checkout process, there's a little area where you can put in your Discord username. If you had joined Brooks Builds and you put in your Discord username, I will be giving you that role. Hopefully you should have it now or very momentarily. And then that will get you into this channel here. And then any questions that you have, this is a perfect place to ask them. And if you have any problems, also go ahead and let us know as well. And we'll do our best to fix them and respond to them. And that's it. I wish you the best of luck during the course. Have fun and happy learning. All right. That should be good. I should probably not be this big. That's really big. I feel like that's really big. This might even be bigger than it was before, but it's okay. Why? Okay, so I somehow broke my rectangle. Oh yeah, why is this not working? Why can't I move you? Oh, that's weird. I have why did rectangle break? I don't know. Okay. But I think that was decent. So that's this. Let's go ahead and bring this. Nope, rectangle doesn't work. I can't do any of my shortcut keys. Coffee, hello. How are you doing today? I know, no Zilby for the recording. I'm one of these days, I wonder if we'll get to the point where the community will be like, no, we like, it's okay. Just have Zilby in the recording. It'll be fine. Like maybe we'll get to that point someday, and then we'll just like, okay, Zilby will be in there. But Skimmus, hello. How are you doing today? All right, so you're done here. So that's recorded, but I don't have the video added in, so that's good. So I have to deal with that. End is gonna be next. So we want a new thanks for taking the Docker, the introduction to Docker, or maybe we'll just call it introduction to Docker again. It's crazy that it's crazy that macOS has almost nothing for window management. I know. It's crazy that the amount of flack that they get is almost nothing. Like Windows and like Linux has had really good window management forever, so they don't really get any flack for that. Windows gets tons of flack for its management, although they have it at the very least, right? Like, now I do agree that some of it is like a little bit questionable about like movements. Like, I'm not really a big fan of the Windows key and the arrows moving it around, and then like things pop up when I don't expect them to, which is not great, but it works. It's there and it works. And you have to install third-party tools in Mac. It's like, come on. The mouse handling is also so weird when you have both a touchpad and an actual mouse. Yes, I wish that I could have natural scrolling for a touchpad and just normal scrolling for the mouse. It's completely unnatural for a mouse. But it's like, oh wait, why wouldn't people buy the Magic Mouse, right? Yeah, extremely popular third-party tools exist for that. Yeah, they do. I like for window. Oh wait, is this working now again? Okay, now it's working again. I don't know why rectangle didn't work for like a minute or two. That was weird. Okay, so and that's it. We're done. We're done with the course. There is unnatural scroll wheels is what I've used on your work Mac. Okay, I might have to look at that sometime. All right. Unnatural scroll wheels. Sorry, Zilby. Yeah, I do like rectangle for the window management. And I remember I was hanging out with my boss one time and he was like, okay, hey, you should check this thing out. I installed this thing that allows me to do window management. It lets me do this, this, and this. I'm like, oh, have you looked at rectangle? And then he just looks at me, he was like, oh, this is really cool and it's free. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, oh, the one I got I had to pay for. And it doesn't have as many features. I'm like, okay. You should have asked me first. Sorry. Okay, so that's it. We're done with the course, and we hope that you have gained confidence and the knowledge to use Docker in your day-to-day life as a developer. You will continue to have access to this course as long as you have an account, which you don't have a way to delete the account without requesting it. So I'll just say you will continue to have access to this course and its videos. I guess that is implied. Oh, and the Discord channel. Please continue to utilize it for as long as you need. We recommend you continue practicing and using Docker as much as possible to what is it called, to get like muscle memory is like for physical actions. What's the like the mental version of muscle memory? To internalize. As much ball to internalize Docker and make it ingrain in your mind. Oh, to ingrain it in your mind. I like that. That's a good one. Okay, so to ingrain Docker and its commands into your mind so that it becomes second nature. Thanks again for taking the course, for completing the course. And happy coding. Okay. Again, a nice and like easy and simple one. And then I think for this, I don't want to go into there. Maybe we'll just stay on here. So you become big. I think I just stay on this one again. This one is probably good enough for it. All right, so cat cam off. Make me big again. I should have one. I should have like a camera scene or something. I want to redo my OBS stuff because like I haven't really spent like that much time like setting it up, and looking at some of the other streamers, like there's so many cool things that they're able to do, and I want to be able to do that too. So anyways, I think that'll be it. So let's do this. And that's it. Thank you so much for taking the Introduction to Docker course. I really hope that you're able to get everything out of it that you need, that you want, and that you're able to continue your Docker journey, maybe going beyond introduction and using it in whatever ways you want to in the future. As just sort of like to let you know, you're gonna continue to have access to this course as long as you need it, and also the Discord channel, that private Introduction to Docker Discord course channel. So please feel free to utilize them as much as you want, and if you want to like help out anybody else who has questions, that is an excellent way of ingraining all of the learnings into your mind by, essentially helping out with it. And either way, I hope that you remain in the community and you hang out with us. We'd love to continue to have you. So with that, have a great rest of your well, I guess not the course anymore, but we will see you whenever the next time is. Bye. All right, that'll be that. And grain gives you squiggly lines. I have not run my spell checker over this, so I should do that. Let's do that really quickly. I spell what is it? Introduction and ending. Let's do introduction. Let's ignore. Ignore a space? No, accept the word this time only. Okay. Dockering. I mean, I know it's accept. It is not a real word. That's okay. Okay, and then the other one is I spell ending Docker end. Oh yeah, and grain. Can I do this trick? No. Okay, so there is an end grain. Firmly fix or establish a habit, belief, or attitude. Wait. Is this how to pronounce it? Or is it actually ingrain? Oh, it's ingrain. Also engrain. Oh, okay, so insert. All right, cool. It likes it. Yeah, so apparently the Mac, so both are correct. The Mac dictionary that I have does not have engrain with an E, but both are correct because they both in a dictionary point to each other, which is lovely. You've only ever seen the ingrain spelling before? Oh, I wonder if it's another I bet this is another regional thing. Usually whenever there's like a weird spelling thing like that, where it's like the most famous one that I'm aware of is a color and color, like COLOR or COLOUR. And then in America it's the LOR. And then I think it's in Britain that it's LOUR, or is that also like that? No, that's English, right? Like that's Britain English or England English. Engrain, less common spelling for ingrain. Okay. Thank you. Since I say N verbally, I'm inclined to write it as engrain, but I'm not a native speaker of English. Well, apparently oh, this is a great. Okay, I don't know if you can see this. Engrained versus ingrained. A man must be a great fool who can't spell a word more than one way. That quote about English spelling, which has been attributed to several different people, including Mark Twain and Andrew Jackson, applies to engrained and ingrained. You can spell this word in multiple ways. Cool. And it also looks like a bunch of people have like invented reasons of like how to use them differently. But I want to go with the dictionaries, which are like they literally mean the same thing and they're just different ways to use it. Oh, okay. Is engrain the oldest one and ingrain is the newest one? Oxford. Ultimately, it's just English is weird because we use engrave and not engrave. Yeah, that's true. Oh, dark mode. You screw this up. Okay, so I'm going to change it to ingrain because that is the more common one. Okay, so those are those, and I think the trailer I'll save until like it's completely up. So let's see. The trailer won't be like an article, so we'll be fine there. So let's see. Tasks. Okay, so we wrote introduction article, we recorded that, we wrote the end article, and we recorded the end video. I can, before I forget for another like 3 weeks, oh, Twitch alerts I turned on and then I forgot to turn off. So those are just, nobody did anything to like, I hope not. Mayor's D, you followed me 15 minutes ago. I hope that didn't show up in a video, but it doesn't matter. I'll it won't matter. Nobody will care. It's the introduction and the end. All right. So getting set up with Docker. Okay, so we do all that. So now, okay. So next up, add the videos to your articles. So what I want to do for each of these is go into them, and we're going to have a video section so people can watch the videos here. And what we've learned is that I can embed the videos in the same way that you embed normal images. How did I do this? Yes, I can actually literally just use the iframe that you get in YouTube. So this will be fine. So over here, I want to go to YouTube Studio. Please update content. Oh, Batman. A 3-stream streak. Thank you so much, Batman. That's awesome. And you had change Helix theme. Oops. We don't have an oops theme. Wait, do we have an oops theme? That would be hilarious if there was an oops theme, because I would hold you accountable to that. But there's no oops theme. So I'll use, okay, so Groovebox Dark Soft. So Groovebox Dark Soft. What do you think? It's like, it feels brighter than the other one, but not like unreadable brighter. So we'll try this for at least 10 minutes. So thank you for that, Batman. All right, YouTube Studio, I want to search for videos. I want visibility, unlisted. Okay, and I have all of these in here. So this one is installing Docker. Wait a second. Do I not have installing Docker? Did that not get in here? See, all the way down to Docker 2. And the what? Okay, hold on. The interface for YouTube Studio and like finding all the courses is weird sometimes. I want filter Docker course. Oh, it was a different video. That's what the problem was. Okay, Docker course, installing Docker. So then I want, I think, okay, so get shareable link. I can't do that. Oh, weird. Okay, so I have to view on YouTube. Welcome. Mute it really quickly. Go to, where's the share button? Do they not let me do this anymore? Oh, why is this private? Hold on. Oh, you're unlisted. Okay, hold on. Now I'm confused. Oh, I never finished writing this stuff. Okay, that would explain that. Going through this checks, no monetization, no other stuff. Check. Okay, yep. Next. Visibility unlisted. There it is. Okay, so now I can see this. So I want to embed. I copy that and we just throw you in here like that. So that's how this works. Okay, so then we can close. Mark you as done. So I have to do that now to everything. Fun. Now can I close? Okay, so can I take all of these things? So go to the end, search for I want to search for that. There we go. Okay, so I have 28 selections, which I have 28 videos. That's fine. Oh, okay, hold on. Okay, search, select for that, go out, delete. Okay, cool. Now I can just go to the end and come back and we'll do running. Okay, so 2, running your first container. That's next. List Docker images. I feel like the order of this changes. That's weird. Go in there. So this is find and pull. Okay, so that's 4. Almost forgot what like video was. What was I doing? Let's see. This is update. Okay, so it's you. So that was 6. So we want 7, which is list Docker containers. Wait. Yeah, I just did that one. Delete a Docker container. Okay. It had the video in there too. I was like, what is going on? Okay, so 9 will be daemon mode. Oh, I need to bring Zilly back. That's important. Okay, so that was 10 connecting to a running Docker container. Oh, ad break just started? I didn't even see that starting. That's okay. I think we can... We're not doing anything all that interesting right now, so... So 11 is stop a running Docker container. Start stopped Docker container. Welcome back from the ads. You know, is there a buffer close right? Oh, I do WQ. Can I do right? Oh, I can do right buffer close. Oh, that's what I want to do instead. One less set of commands. Perfect. Vac.io. Hello, sorry for butchering your username multiple times at once. Docker and you have a love-hate relationship. I would imagine that's like that. I think Docker has a love-hate relationship with everybody. It's one of those things where like it allows us to do so much, but it's like once you get into like slightly more advanced stuff, it's like, oh yeah, I kind of wish it did this too. But also, welcome. How are you doing today? Same for Kubernetes. I have never used Kubernetes. It's I know somebody who was a senior level manager and like an executive at a company that helped implement Kubernetes, and he had a joke that Kubernetes made things. It made really simple things extremely hard, but it made impossible things possible, which I thought was a great way of explaining when you should probably use Kubernetes. You couldn't describe it better. And I have loved hearing that. And so like I now just every time I have a chance of saying that, even though I've never used Kubernetes, it sounds so amazing to say. But the things that people can do with Kubernetes are absolutely magic. Of course, then like when anybody who's like on a team, whatever, is like, okay, I think we should Kubernetes for this. And like, look, we have a single simple deployment. We don't have that many users at the same time. We don't need Kubernetes. You just want to use Kubernetes because you want an excuse to use Kubernetes. And that's not a good reason to use Kubernetes, at least in a professional work environment. Thank God your company has a DevOps team dedicated to that. I kind of feel that if you want to use Kubernetes, you kind of have to have someone dedicated to Kubernetes. Like it's a tool that's very complicated, but like, yeah, it allows you to do so much, but it's not something to just take on lightly. It's an expensive tool. As long as the cluster runs, I'm fine. I was tasked with my previous company. We had sold a previous version of our product to another company, and because we weren't planning on supporting it anymore, we were creating a brand new product, but it didn't have some features that the old product had. They wanted it. So we're like, okay, we'll sell it to you. We'll give it to you. And it was a simple product. All you have to do is just throw it onto like a VPS and then run it. That's it. Like just have a database, a VPS, whatever, like you just run it there and then you're good to go. It's all just on there. But the problem obviously being that they were using Kubernetes and they wanted to, their tech team reached out to me and was like, okay, can you work with us to get this working in here? I'm like, first of all, they're like, hey, can you like, you know, what are all the things you're like, we didn't Dockerize this as a product. It has a whole bunch of things that need to work together. I have no idea how Kubernetes works, like really, like to actually make things work. So you're kind of on your own on that one. They're like, and they kept on reaching out over and over and over again. And their boss eventually called me and it's like, hey, can you just can you host it for us? Because this is taking us forever to get it to work. I'm like, yeah, I can do that. I don't think they needed Kubernetes at all. I don't think they were doing anything that really required it, but I don't know. There's a lot that I wouldn't know, like what they were doing, but based on the general idea that most companies pull out Kubernetes, I think for like the word, like we're using Kubernetes, it's like, great, good job. Good for you. Do you know that, like, do you really need Kubernetes? Okay, so all of these now have the video in them, so we're good to go. Okay, so add the videos to the article. Next up, upload the articles to the LMS. All right, so reset our checklist again. And I'll probably, okay, so we'll start, I'll have the introduction here, but we don't really have a video section, but that'll be fine. I'll add that into the database later. And that will be that. So I would always say you only need Kubernetes when you have high traffic. It doesn't make sense to have Kubernetes if you only have 10 customers per day. There was a DevOps book, which I can't remember what it's called. It might be just like the DevOps handbook, but I don't remember for sure. But one of the ideas, and I think this was a lesson from Google, but again, like it's been a long time since I've read it. The general idea was that you write whatever you know / like, you know, it works. So you just get it working, right? So like step one, you get your product working however you can, and you deploy it out there and you get some users and some people using it. Not unlike the LMS that I'm doing. But then you keep an eye on traffic. You set up analytics and you keep an eye on traffic. And as soon as things start breaking, like there's problems, like let's say you have like, you know, crashing servers every, 2 p.m. as like 20,000 people start trying to use it, or maybe just 20 people trying to use it and it breaks it, or people complaining about slowness, or it's like taking a long time to deploy changes because your tests are taking too long. Like whenever there's a problem, that's a pull the and-on cord, halt all production, and then everyone swarm to fix it. And that would be DevOps now, right? Like everybody do, like we're all DevOps now, and we do the DevOps, whatever that is, to do it. And if Kubernetes is necessary at that time, that's when you add it in, right? You don't start with Kubernetes because that just delays you forever to get started when you probably never would have needed it. And that's a huge amount of money that you're spending to host the Kubernetes cluster when you don't need it. At least, like, you should probably wait until people are paying you money to pay for you to get better. Not gonna lie, if something breaks to 10 users, the problem won't be the servers. Very true. The other problem is the code, right? This is where the other half of that premature optimization of the root of all evil comes in, because a lot of times, like, oh yeah, that's a really cool statement to say, but the other half of that is, but when things break, it's time to optimize. And so if your code is like highly unoptimized and like, but if you have metrics in there, you can tell where it's breaking, and you can say, ooh, okay, that one query to the database takes like 30 seconds per user. We should, like, let's optimize that one thing right there. And maybe you don't need, like, okay, you don't need to jump into Kubernetes or something else when it's just a query you need to update. But I have seen some people jump straight into like the fun optimizations, right? Like, we have to admit, Kubernetes is fun on paper because it's like this really like highly advanced tool that we rarely get to play with, unless of course you're a Kubernetes engineer, then you just play with it all the time. All right, so we're gonna come into here. Okay, so first off, how do I want to do this? I want to create a tag. Okay, I think we create a tag first. So the tag is gonna be Docker. I think this will be fine. We'll find out though. Then we create articles. So now I just paste the indie articles in here, and this will be fine. Everything will be fine. Okay, so let's move you over to the left, and you get to be all scrunched up right here. All right, now we have a bug in here, and by a bug I mean a feature that we never made. So I call it a bug, even though it's really just a I need to write the feature problem, where I can't reorder the article. So it goes in the order that I created in, and then if I want to reorder it, I have to do that in a database, which is very MVP. After we're done with this entire system, after we're done with this course, I think we're going to take up the Tuesday slot where it's like course creation for updating the LMS, like adding features to it, working on that. That will be nice. That will be nice to sort of like actually like get some nice things in here. Like, for example, I want this to start going away. I when I initially created it, I really thought that I wanted it to be like have the error or the good thing up there all the time, but I don't. I want it to fade away after like, 30 seconds or so. Okay, so this is gonna be introduction to Docker. I think we're just gonna call this introduction to Docker. And so you go on there and we created the article. And now I could just do this over and over again. And we will mark you as completed. Wait, you're the end. I do you at the end. Collins Mara, hello. How are you doing today? And Overlaid, hello, how are you? You're doing great. Excellent. That's good to hear. I am doing really good. We are like on the very end of the Docker course creation. Like we're adding it to the LMS. We have like a couple last things that I need to do off stream for it. But I think within this week, I'll probably reach out on Discord and see about some people who want to do some beta testing for me with it. And then I'll mark it for sale. Hopefully next week. Oh, you're feeling for a second that your headphones weren't working. Yeah, I don't have. So I stopped doing music because all the VODs were getting claimed, like every single one, regardless if I was using Pretzel or something else like that, which really sucks. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. It's not a good situation. And I've heard from other content creators, it's really bad. The only content creator that I see like who can does a lot of I know he does a lot of research into like which music to use, but then even then he still like complains that there is a way to exclude it from the VOD. I need a I could probably do that again. It's channels. I need to set up. I can have channels for that, but the music and like the alerts go on the same channel, and like if I want the alerts to be in there, then I don't know how to like exclude that or like make those in different things. I'm sure that there's different ways for me to do that, but I don't know off the top of my head. What's that? Process manager. I don't need that. How did I even get in there? That's weird. Okay, so I think I did shift escape, and that's what did it. And I have caps lock on escape, which is why it's a little bit easier for me to accidentally press. I just did E. Oh, E doesn't do anything. Okay, good. We're really close to being done with this step. Last one. Okay, that's all saved. We can now go into courses and we're going to create a course. So this is going to be Introduction to Docker, give it the tag of Docker, long description. All right, so this is learn how to use Docker, learn how to use Docker from scratch. I don't know, I kind of agree with community member who had mentioned like, from scratch doesn't really make sense. We should probably not say that. So it's like, learn how to use Docker in your... I wrote two twice. Introduction to Docker. Huh. My little autofill there, so I must have done that twice somewhere else too. Uh-oh. Maybe in one of the articles. That sucks. Thank you for that catch. Okay, learn how to use Docker in to help develop. Okay, learn how to use. Okay, this course will help you learn how to use Docker. Yeah, first steps with Docker. I don't know. That might be something that I can like change the course title to later to like see if it makes any sense and like reshare it on social media to see like if it gets more traction. I don't know. I don't know if like a course feels good as a title of that, but maybe we can use that in the description. Is it really necessary to give a long description when the title is so self-descriptive? Probably not, and that's usually why I have trouble coming up with long descriptions. It's sort of like, oh, hey, let's give a comment to this, you know, really well-named variable or function. It's like, okay, what am I going to do? Give a comment that says exactly what it does? That's silly. That doesn't make any sense, right? Right? This course will help you learn how to use Docker from... I don't think I render Markdown for this in the page, so I just have to, it has to be just be one. I can use multiple paragraphs, but... Oh, I can use ChatGPT. Yeah, I can change this too pretty easily later, so I'm not too worried about it right now. So I just want some filler to make sure it looks good. Okay, so this course will help you learn how to use Docker from first steps. There, I like that. We'll get the first steps in there. From first steps to using Docker to build your own images and develop and there. Good enough. Short description. Learn how to use Docker. No experience. No Docker experience necessary for this course. It's not, I haven't really done a live course yet. Okay, so we got that. So if we go to courses now, we will see Introduction to Docker here. Learn how to use Docker. No Docker experience necessary for this course. If we go into that, here's that long description and where that shows up. I everything just starts at $0. I have to go into the database and manually set that because I was like, when do I want to set the price for it? I don't know. And then so I just didn't add the form for it. So clearly I need to, those are like the things that I need to do. So like after this course, we're going to start doing that. This is the long description ChatGPT gave me. The Introduction to Docker course is structured to guide you through the core principles and functionalities of Docker, starting from the basics and gradually advancing to more advanced topics. Through a combination of theoretical learning and hands-on exercises, you will gain a deeper understanding of containerization, Docker. Oh, okay. So if you don't mind, wait, can I do that anymore? I don't. Right. I don't have an edit for the course anymore. I have to go into the database to change that. I don't feel like doing that right now. So I will run it through ChatGPT myself later, and I'll try to get the same thing out. Hope ChatGPT doesn't mind the plagiarism. It doesn't mind, as far as I can tell. Like, I've never heard of ChatGPT going after, like OpenAI going after anybody and saying like, hey, you used our AI to do that and you didn't give us proper attribution. You need to do that. Probably because they're under lawsuit for just stealing everybody else's works to train ChatGPT. And that would probably, if they started doing that, that would probably open themselves up to even more lawsuits. No, it is super good for that type of thing. I should start doing that. I'm not logged into ChatGPT on this profile, but on my other profile I am. So I can definitely just use that. Plus, we could just use Ollama for that too. That might be good for that too. Okay, so anyways, here we are with that. So now what I can do is I can go to course articles, and then we're going to assign course articles to this. So I'm gonna move, this is nice to have a nice large screen for. Oh, I forgot to put in the end article. So, thanks for taking Introduction Docker course. Okay, so courses, we do that. Course articles. All right, so now we need to introduction to the course. So this is also another thing, is like I wanted this to be in alphabetical order and I screwed it up, and therefore it's not in alphabetical order. And it's not even in order of like the ID or anything else. I don't even know what the order really is. I think it's sort of like random. And I tried to fix it once and it broke everything. So I need to redo that section to like get it to work properly. So that kind of sucks. All right, so introduction, and then we have installing Docker. Also, I don't have like a filter on it. Like, we're getting enough articles in here now that I need to start actually making this like we need to like turn this into a completely different design. Running your first container. So, you wanna come hang out? Where are you going, Zilby? Hi. Oh, you want pet the cat? Yeah, we could do that in the meantime. Oh, okay. It's this thing that Zilby wants to do. I can even for this do large hanging out mode. You get a much better view. All right, are you done, Sylvie? I would like to sit up. Okay, I'm okay. Well, positive, I can sit up now. Negative, both of my arms are taken up by Sylvie. So we get an extended pet the cat. This is where, well, I couldn't even reach it to like switch music anyways, to do like, I don't know, cat pet music. Oh, you found a silly security flaw in the website. Yes, please PM me. Let me know about that. You can PM me on Discord or wherever. I have like links to all my socials too, or the ones that I'm on, or that I pay attention to. Or are you done? Have I pet you too much? Nope. Nope. Yeah, that one. Okay. All right. What were we doing? Running my first container. Did I get that one in? I did not. So. Nope. Hey, Zilby. No, no standing on the keyboard. Uh-oh. Was it stopping? Stopping or running? Oh, deleting a Docker container. Oh, it's because what? Why didn't that? Okay, find it. Okay. daemon mode. Oh, connect to. Oh, connect to a. Connect, because it's connecting and not connect to. That's like minor changes in the titles are making it harder on myself because, of course. Okay, you PM me through Twitch. Let me see if I can find that. Interesting. It should return something. But I think that it returns no data. But I have to check. So I'm using Hasura behind the scenes, and Hasura is supposed to take care of that security stuff for me, or at least that's what it's supposed to do. And if it's not doing that, then I would need to switch away from Hasura, because I've definitely set it up where it like checks the tokens and deals with that kind of thing. So I'll have to play around with that and like see what I can find, like what stuff is in there. Because that would suck. I don't want anybody to just make any request and have it. Well, it's, I guess like in this case the course creation request, but I don't remember what else it gives you. There is a request that's supposed to like also give you all of the stuff. Like, so it basically there's every course article that you have access to, you get on every new request. And there's a bunch of course articles that I have in there that are what is it called? Preview mode. And then of course by default, because I'm smart like this, by default when I create a course article, it's in preview mode, because it's like, well, why would I do that? You just found my Discord user, like my Discord username with that. Do I even have that in? Oh, you sent it to me in Discord or in Twitch? I don't see it in Twitch. Yeah, you can't send screenshots in Twitch. I don't think their chat doesn't support screenshots. Of course it doesn't. Okay, Discord. Hold on, I've got that up. Why are you so small? Oh, of course. Oh, the rectangle doesn't work in Discord because of reasons. That's what's going on. You are so small. Okay, I will. That's really small and hard to read right now. And obviously I don't want to pull this over here onto this main one. Oh, rectangle. So I have this tool up here called rectangle, and it allows me to use keyboard shortcuts to like full screen or whatever. And I don't want like full screen. Oh, did I crash? Okay, I think Discord may have crashed. Okay, there it goes. That's a lot better. Yeah, okay, so you get all that, and you get all the course articles because they're yeah, like there's a bunch of like the trailer and other stuff. I don't know why preview is false on those, but those should be preview true. But yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I guess I wonder if it's when you go to course articles it has that problem. That's okay. So that's something we'll have to be doing and dealing with it. Why does okay? So wait, expand you. There we go. Okay, so I think my okay, so I get it. I check to see that you're not allowed to be on this page, and I put up the banner, but then I still somehow send a request to the GraphQL, and the GraphQL like Hasura is allowing me to make those requests. Okay, getting the titles is okay of everything. Yeah, and you got that specific ID, but not the ID of the user. Because I have two user IDs. Okay. I'll have to like double check and look into it. Oh, if you can get the title. So here's the thing. Everyone can get the titles because I want you to be able to see all the things that you could take. So you can get the titles, but you can't get the content. Does that make sense? Yeah, I haven't taken a backup of it, so I would request that you don't try to delete anything, but if you want to do a harmless update, like update try to update a title or something, it shouldn't work because I did spend a lot of time trying to set up all that security stuff. If I did it wrong, I need to know. Yeah, so this one is I probably need to start because I'm getting a lot of course articles now. Yeah, it's all the courses. It's like the idea was at the very beginning, you request and you get all of the courses and the articles that you have purview over. So if you have, and that includes the articles, because here, let's reopen this up in a private window. So if we come here and we're not logged in, it should make that same request and get all of this stuff, because then we come here and I want to go into SQLX Rust. We want to preview it. And so we want all the titles. I want all the titles of this course in here so you can see it. You risk yourself doing more stuff in the future with that request that might not be as secure as just getting the titles and forgetting about this security flaw. You dismissed it. Yeah. Well, I don't remember if it was a security flaw I dismissed or if I like purposely chose to do this for learner's sake. So like the idea was I want everybody, even if they're not logged in, to see all the articles here. So that way it's like, okay, well, you can't like click on them. Like there's nothing, like there's no content to this. All you can see is the article title itself. But then if you purchase it, then you can log in and do it. And then I think also in, oh, I don't think, yeah, none of these had any, I don't think any of these had any preview in them. Did they? No, they did not. These ones do, because I think they all start, oh, I haven't saved it yet, so they don't have any articles in here yet. Yeah, that article, that request doesn't make sense there, because I think I make the request before I check. So that's maybe a different, like sort of a rethinking of my networking and how to work with that. So that will be a good thing to take a look into. So I'm going to add that into my list. After we release the course, the plan is to start working on the LMS again and like sort of build up some features. And this will be one of the first ones we look at. So it'll be rethink networking. And then also I probably want to like redo tests with security in mind. Which I have some tests that have security in mind, but I don't have all of them in there yet. So that'll be good to have. So thank you for checking this. This is great. And like this, as I sort of mentioned, this entire page needs to be redone too. Probably has the same problem with like this page and all the other ones. I think it makes some aggressive requests to the back end that it doesn't need to. And the back end kind of sort of allows it. When I have the when we're doing work on this, I'll show you, because I can spin up a GraphQL database locally in Docker, obviously. And we can I'll show you how all of that stuff works, but that's probably going to be in either starting next week or the week after. Oh, ad break just started. Cool. I actually, introduction to Docker. It is still, oh, is it one of the articles here? That's it. It was, the reason why it was in there was because one of the articles at the change then database. Because of course I didn't create a update article thing. So that's a good catch. Thank you for that one. Okay, hold on. I actually have. Okay, I do have Hasura open up on this window over here, so I can find I can find that. Oh, but I don't want to update it while I'm doing this. I'll do that later. All right, thank you for that. I need to take a really quick break. I've been sitting down for 2 hours. Zilby left apparently after his crawl over me adventure. So I'm gonna go grab a drink, maybe grab a quick snack, and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Looks like ads are done. Got myself a ginger cookie. And I brought Zilby in some food. We'll see if he jumps up on the table afterwards. He did press his food button though. Okay, so Docker file is next. Uh-oh, I missed viewing Docker composed logs. So that's working directory. Then network. You just notice you really like capitalizing the first letter of all words in the titles. Yeah, in most of the titles I do. I sometimes go back and forth, which is not great to be inconsistent. I think that's the old school part of me that does it like with that. I also see it like in both. I do the same thing in the YouTube videos though as well. Okay, I think that's it. I hope I didn't miss anything. Well, either way, I can update this later. So we save you. Okay, you're saved. So now I can go to courses. We can go introduction to Docker, preview, and then these are all in here now. So that's cool. Oh, and of course they're not in here until I hit refresh, and now they're all marked as preview. So if we go back to this other one, you should, even if you're logged out, you can actually look at it, because I need to go into the database and then mark which ones I want to not be previewed. Because apparently in my infinite wisdom, I decided to make it an opt out and then didn't give myself a option in the GUI to do that. So now I get to do database stuff. It emphasizes each word. I think at some point in time, it was the recommendation to, no, it's not some point in time. It's in like legal documents, in like official things, like in school, they really want you to like capitalize all the things in the titles. And so like, I guess I just internalized that, or it ingrained into me. And then now it's just habit, and I just do that all the time. I don't think I need to. I probably don't need to. You like SpongeBob Case More? Is that just every other letter is capitalized? I've never watched any SpongeBob episodes. It's like the problem is I never just don't get any of the I don't ever get any of the article, the references, unfortunately. I probably should watch a few because like it's so rampant. Okay, so we have this. And then I have the query that I can, okay, so for that specific, I want to mark you preview false. Let's mark everything false to begin with. So if I do that, now if I hit refresh, now you only should be able to query for the titles, and you should not be able to query for the content. And then I can go in and mark it available. Where is that? I think that's in, oh, it's in course articles. I can now do it as preview. And so if I want to, let's give myself, okay, so I have myself, I want to wait, run query, add, okay, there's myself. That's okay. Now I can see my real ID. Oh, oh, so I didn't really get that it was actually part of a mocking thing. I always thought it was just a because it was underwater, right? Uh, and it was like out of focus maybe or something weird. Or I just didn't really think about it at all. That's really what it is. I didn't think about it at all. Okay, so I want you, I want, oh, I guess like, let's start with this. Give my, okay, so user courses, that's gonna be I want to give, okay, get course articles, give access to user. So that, and then that. Okay, so now if we come back to you, I hit refresh. If I go to courses, introduction to Docker, I now own this course. And so I can click into it and I can see all the articles. And I forgot the last article. This was the second to the last. I need to add in the ending. It was like, thanks for watching or something. Thanks for taking. Save you. Open you. Okay, and there's thanks for taking. So here's our end course, which that apparently didn't add in any content. Oh, I didn't have access to it. I have to refresh to see it because reasons. That pad each title has on the left side is a bit annoying when they span multiple lines. Yeah, that is a little bit annoying, isn't it? That's another thing we have to fix. So like there's some styling we need to do to figure this out. Okay, it was used to mock people, but you didn't mock. It was just emphasis in your case. It actually, I think it works better as emphasis. It's just a lot harder to read. Yeah, left margin 0 or left padding. Yeah, something like that. Which we have a, I have a component library that we created for this, and so it should be fairly simple for us to go in and like do that. But those are all the things that we're gonna do, right? To figure it, to like fix it up, to get it going, which is gonna be great. And there'll be like every time that we do this, it'll get better and better. So okay, we have all this stuff. These videos now show up, and that's great, and we can watch those. So spot checking, like the code looks, they're really wide, unfortunately. Well, I'm also zoomed in to 200%. If I zoom out, this is a little bit better. Like this one's fits in, this does not. That's not great. For the most part, though, it works just fine. These ones are wide. Maybe more space between sections within each article. Yeah, that might be good too. I'm using a markdown parser called Marked, I think. I'd have to take a look to see what I could do for custom CSS for this, but I'm sure that I can. To basically say like, okay, for each section, add a little bit of space above it or below it or both. That will be good. But I think it's readable. So those will all be things we can look forward to. That is going to start shortly. I only have about an hour and 15 minutes left for this stream though, before I have a meeting with my Friday job. My Friday job on Tuesday. That's fun. So anyways, I have a meeting with them later today. That's why I have to end early. Okay, so let's go back to here. BVS Fountain, hello. How are you doing today? Let's mark some of these as preview. So I want to do a brand new query. This is going to be a mutation. Mark course article as preview. So this is going to be update course articles. I don't have the primary key for this. So we'll do a where. Adding something to stylize each code snippet with the correct syntax highlight would add a lot. Yeah, that's actually interesting. So it's supposed to have the right syntax, and it did for Rust, but I don't think it has that for YAML. So that's probably something I need to install. Yeah, I probably need to install something for like the YAML or the Docker file to get that to work. Because there's a bunch of things that I could set up for it. So now is that in here? This is all dark reader stuff. Oh, it's Prism. Okay. I need to update my Prism CSS that I'm getting. Okay, so I created a Prism CSS. Maybe a copy button also. Yeah, that'd be good. I don't know how to do that, but we should figure that out. Add copy button to all code snippets. The worst case scenario to be able to add stuff like that is I'll have to create my own markdown parser, which is not, I've been told that it's not as hard as one might think from what it sounds. Okay. Yeah, so unfortunately I didn't download the yeah, so this Prism CSS file doesn't have how, it doesn't know how to handle these, and that's the problem. So if I look at Prism, like Prism CSS, and full list of languages, Where is it? I'm basically loading it from here as opposed, okay, yeah. So I think I did a custom one where instead of like it finding stuff from like, do you have Docker file? Yeah, you have Docker here. So I need to find the thing where I can like download. Yeah, this is the problem that I had. I clicked a few things and I don't have everything. So we have this stuff. And so I would need to add in Docker, and I would need to add in Tomo, and what's the other one? YAML. That's it. And then YAML. So, oh, and bash. Yeah, we need bash or shell. Would it be shell or bash? Probably, okay, shell session. Oh, they have okay, bash is already in here, but it might not know about that. I might want to just do shell session too. Each one of these things adds so much space. It sucks so much, but okay, it's fine. So yeah, I need to redo this with each course that I do. So okay, we might be a few more weeks of beta, of people doing beta stuff before I like sell it. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll market for like, because I'm thinking about trying to sell this for like $20 US. And then what I might do is like say, hey, you know what? While we're like working on all these things and we're getting it to go the way we want it to, let's also now it's on like 50% off or something like that. So that way people can go in and like buy it early while we're like fixing up some of these like styling things, and then it goes to full price as soon as we're done with that. That I kind of like that more. So pre-release. Oh, it's a pre-release version. This is begging to do some kind of automated test to check all the programming languages used in all your code snippets to make sure you have all the stylings. Yeah, I probably can do that. Now, if I could also switch to using they do have an auto check here. So they have an auto loader. So if I figure what the CDN, okay, so if I go to CDN.js, do you have an auto loader? There's auto linker? That doesn't seem it. There's Prism themes. I don't think that is there. Can I just do all for right now? No. Just control off the triple backticks and check the words. Yeah, I just need to make sure that it's the same. I use the same one that they exactly use, and then that would be fine. Yeah, that would work too. I want to say that they have. Don't they have like one where it's like. Yeah, this one is called like Prism Auto Loader, but apparently I don't have that in wherever in CDN.js, which sucks. How about you? Do you have auto loader? Okay, so you are CNG, npm, Prism.js. I think it's that. And then you'll figure this out and then go from there. And so if I come back to here, nope, not that one. If I come back to here and we say that your href actually is this, and you grab all of this stuff. Do you just load? I didn't change anything. Wait, did this all become smaller? I don't think so. I think I made it smaller. I don't think this worked. I was hoping that this would auto work for me. Oh no, it didn't find it. Oh, it's blocked. The source CDN, oh, it goes blocked due to MIME type. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. Oh well, I need to, doing it the fast and dirty way isn't working. I need to actually do it for real. I have tried to do that properly, and I do use markdown files, so that should be fairly simple for that. So yeah, that should work. Overlaid, you're helping out a lot today. Do you want to beta test slash have a copy of this, because I would I don't really have any good ways of paying you back or like giving you any kind of rewards, but besides that. Okay, I want introduction to be preview. Okay, so if I do that, now we switch back to here, and if I hit refresh, I thought, wait, you're all preview now? Cool. I just made them all preview. It's not what I wanted. Hold on, let me undo that again. Mark not preview. Okay, you're back to not preview again. What did I do wrong? Oh, did I do it as an or? I did as an or, didn't I? I wanted where the course ID is this. I wanted where course ID and article ID. Oh, where and. Okay, I need to do that. Yeah, you're probably right, Coffee. It's probably a simple shell script, but that would also be a fun, like, sort of Rust script to make, like a little CLI command that I can run on a directory of Markdown files. Or something to add into the LMS is like, you need all of these things. That'd be really cool too. Or maybe it tells me if I don't have it. Okay, so I think it's okay, so it's and like that. So I want and course ID is equal to that. Article ID is equal to that, and then remove the other one. Now you're upset. Does it need to be that? Okay, affected rows 1 as opposed to, like, 28. So that's good. So I've hit refresh. There. This one is now there. Okay, so if I want introduction to Docker, let's mark preview. I think installing Docker, running your first container. So maybe like these 3 would be good preview. And then, okay, so that's that. And then everything else is just part of this course. And then I think that's just everything else in here. So I just have those first 3. Okay. Oh, we're going to go with like a good old fashioned find. I am so shocked that this didn't think that it was like a link of some kind, because Twitch chat and code don't get along together. And like, I have AutoMod on. I have Nightbot's AutoMod. I have Twitch's AutoMod. And like, I am shocked that it let you write that in. It gives you all the programming languages you're using. Yeah. Okay. So here's, for those of you who don't know who don't speak shell script. Here's oh, that's too small. Here's what's going on with this. Find. Obviously, we're going to search for stuff, right? So I want to find with a type. So it's going to check the type of like, okay, the type dash name if it's a markdown file. So it's going to find all files with markdown in the current directory by default. And then it's going to execute. So it's going to then run a program grep with the dash capital E, which I can't remember what capital E does on grep, but it's going to search inside the file for the backticks here. And then it's, oh, is that regex? Is that just run a little bit of regex for it? So run a little bit of regex and then look for one, like we'll look for any number of characters after like this, I think before a space. And then we're going to sort that. And so each of these are pipes. So it's going to pipe into sort, pipe that into unique. So if I have like 200 that are just Rust or 200 that are like Dockerfile, it's going to like ignore those. And then it's going to pipe that into cut to remove all of these and just have the thing that is there. And then dash F, what's that again? That's in cut dash F, that's the type F is to make sure only files are selected, not folders. Okay, that's what it is. Type folder, type file. Okay, got it. Type E is to use regex, and then the last F here is, that's not column, right? That's That's number. Oh, it is for columns. I only want 4 of them. I think I have Docker file named, but let's run this. Except we're in the wrong directory. Fields. Okay, so field 4. Or number of fields 4 or something like that. Why did I... Okay. Bring you down. Why do I need pattern? Oh. Where's find? Where's real find? It's not bin, it's hold on. Where does find actually exist on my system? Because problem here. I aliased find to a different find that I like to use, which doesn't have these features. Because if we look at alias find, yeah, I'm using erd. So that's the problem. Shoot thems. Hello, how are you doing today? So yeah, I need to figure out it's like user bin maybe? User bin. No, the find is not. Oh wait, find is there. Cool. Okay, so user bin find. Illegal option. Dash T? You're not using dash T. Huh. That's odd. Yeah, we can run the find command. So let's just run this. Name that. Is it because I have something that has like a T in here? Okay, hold on. Find. Oh, is it because it's All right, what system are you on? FS type. You're on Windows using the bash that comes on Git. Okay, so I'm on a Mac, and I wonder if that's the problem. Wait, no, in addition, there are 2 sudo types. That's weird. It shouldn't matter. Yeah. Oh, dash. Oh, it's single dash type. Single dash type. So, wait, no, we're having that. Why are you upset? Okay, so hold on. User bin find. Oh, is it? Okay, so find. Oh, am I missing a path? So path name. Oh, okay. We're missing a path. So find, there it goes. Okay. Everything else. So find, we have to add in a path. And so it's BSD find, sorry. There he goes. Here's what we got. Dockerfile. Apparently I had one that's capitalized Dockerfile, one that's lowercase Dockerfile. We have Docker. So I've not been super consistent. That's great. But then shell, toml, and YAML. Yep. That's, you're exposing my weaknesses of inconsistency. But that's fine. That's why we're gonna have a week or two of QA. Fun times. But yeah, so this is all we're adding in: toml, YAML, and Docker and Dockerfile. Now, if I go down one directory and we rerun this again, we get a lot more. So we have Dockerfile, bash, Docker, Dockerfile, JSON, Markdown. Do I put Markdown in I must put Markdown in Markdown. I put Markdown in Markdown. Rust, shell, SQL, text, toml, YAML, Zish. I would imagine that they're all gonna work regardless because reasons. But yeah, this will be good to run as a command. So what I'm gonna do, I don't know. Let me see. Hold on. So if we don't have, no, I need the fields, don't I? Or gives me that. How can I get? Oh, let's just not cut. Oh, right. No. Okay, hold on. Doesn't grep give the name of the file that we get out of it? I don't remember what I'm doing. I don't know where that is. But there clearly one exists. Okay, fine. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do grep. I want is it pattern path? Okay, so I want interesting. So I have, okay, so in SQLX bulk inserts with unnest and SQLX join queries. So we have these in this other course. So in the SQLX Rust course, join queries. I think that was just joins. Oh, that's exactly what it was. Yeah. I created markdown tables to sort here. I created markdown tables for it. That's why I have markdown in there. Is because I put markdown in my markdown for some reason. No, this is it. This is what I did. I literally have markdown in my markdown. because I didn't write any other way of like creating like a little table that looks good like this. So that's fun. Oh, the -L if you're only interested in a file. I was probably looking for both. Yeah, I think that's what I did for some reason. It was like half a year ago or more. So that's fun. Like literally Baldur's Gate and Starfield had just come out. So that's why we're using that as examples. And I was playing a little bit, I was like lightly playing Stardew Valley. So those are my game examples. Okay. But like why? Yeah, no, that's a good question. It is a good question. I don't know why. I should be able to draw actual tables. I think that in normal Markdown you can do that, right? I think I forgot that I can just do HTML in Markdown. Because I'm just so used to like, oh, I'm in this one language, I can just do the other thing. And I keep on forgetting that like, oh, Markdown is just allows you to do something else. Tables in Markdown are an extension not supported everywhere. Oh, it might not be extent. Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember. Just remove the triple backticks and you'll have your table there. Yeah, I probably could just do that. Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know why I decided to do that. That's weird. But okay. What is my list of things to do? We uploaded the articles to LMS. Okay, so I need to give out 1 to 3 to beta testers. Overlaid, you've helped out a lot today. I don't remember. Did you? I don't think you answered, right? I think you were working on this script when I offered it. Do you want to beta test this? Like, or rather, do you want access to the course? Because I am more than happy to give you access for all the help you've been giving me. And then I'll choose like a few other people, possibly from Discord. You don't mind. I mean, you already know a lot about Docker though, right? You're the kind of guy who always correct typos when you read docs. Well, I mean, when you can't usually report an issue. I don't have a good reporting issue system up for this, so it's going to be in essentially Discord. So it's going to be like, hey, I found an issue. Let's fix it. Okay, you know Docker and you're learning Kubernetes right now. This won't help with Kubernetes. So I don't want to give it to you if it's just going to be more work for you. I would rather give you something that you want. I don't want to say like, I don't want to be like a video game where it's like, congratulations on solving this quest. Thank you so much. Here's more work. Because like that's so much that happens. Like I don't want to be that kind of person to do that to people. So if you want it, let me know. And then the way you can do that is if you create an account, let me know what your email that you used to create the account was. You can private message me that, and then I'll be happy to give you the course. And I can set that up for you. I am also going to set up probably another Discord channel for like the beta testing of courses that I add in for people, which will be great. So this is going to happen. For everybody else who's like doing the beta testing. I know that there's plenty of people who want to get that to get the opportunity who aren't always like able to come to the live streams. So for everybody else, I think it'll be something I'll ask about in Discord and like have people like do a thumbs up, and then I only plan on doing it like for a few people. So it depends upon how many request. Oh, yeah. So in the LMS, if you click on get started and you create an account, then send me the email, private message me the email that you used to create the account, and I can use that to find your which account yours is, and then give you the course. Because otherwise I can't give it to you if you don't have an account. Or you could just give it to me here. Why can't, okay, Twitch, why are you so bad? Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me make this really big so that way that entire thing doesn't. Yeah, the pin is messing with me. Of course it is. It's like, let me pin your email. It's like, no, let's not do that. Okay, so I need to first find your user. So get user by email. And then give access to user. I don't know why I had like it returns just like your user ID 5 times, but that's apparently what I wrote in. Okay, on the LMS from like the courses page or just anywhere else, hit refresh. And then when you go into introduction to Docker, instead of preview, it should now show open course. And then when you go in, you should now have access to all of the articles. And then you'll probably see now when that user does that request, it now gets not only the titles of the articles, it also gets the article content too. Cool, awesome. Thank you so much for that. And yeah, I'm perfectly like any of those like problems that you mentioned that you love finding, I'll be happy to fix. In fact, it's going to be one of the, I don't have a good editor, as you saw when I'm creating the courses. I don't have like a good way of updating the courses yet. So one of the things that we're going to be adding in is a CRUD for the courses, like a better CRUD. So I'll be able to, yeah, are you in Discord? Like, I don't mean like just on Discord. Are you in the Brooks Builds Discord? Oh yeah, you are. Okay, so I see you're in there. Let me quickly do some role creation stuff. I just created a beta testing course channel. I am not great at using Discord for things. Server settings. Okay, roles. I want create role. Role name is going to be beta tester. We'll make that, I don't know, that color. I don't have a good image for that. Save. And then I want to go into course beta testing, edit the channel, permissions. beta tester can now access this. And then finally go to welcome, where you just, I overlaid, I can say hi to you, and then also overlaid, which, yeah, that is you. And then I can add you a beta tester role. Okay, there is now a channel called Course Beta Testing that you and I are the only members of right now. And then anybody else who gets beta testing, who like chooses to be a beta tester and all that stuff, I guess like the idea is that you get the course for free, but the cost of it is like beta testing. And then I know overlay, you don't really need to take the course. It's more of like, thank you. I don't really have enough to pay you on top of that right now. Maybe, like, I hope that someday I'll be able to like do something like that, like actually make enough money that I can like then pay for like beta testing and other stuff. I feel that Discord is super complicated compared to like something like Slack. Slack is so much easier to set up, but then it's so limited. Like, that's the problem. Discord you can do so much more with, but also because we can do so much more with, like, there's so many different things we can do. Like, I think that I did not set up my Discord to be a community server, which was fine for a while, but then it stopped working. Okay, I saw you said hello again to me privately, and then also I see you in the channel. So I will wave. I'll Ferris wave. Anyways, thank you so much for that. Oh yeah, please don't, like, I totally know that this is, because this is a free thing that you're doing, I don't expect you to be like treating it like a job. I want it to be more like if it was like a pre-access but you didn't pay for it type thing on Steam, where it's like, okay, I'm in the course, I'm trying it out, I'm going through it. Oh, I see this problem where this part is confusing. You mentioned in this channel, and then, okay, we can go ahead and fix it and chat about it. Doesn't look like the learning website is linked anywhere in your Twitch bio. I should fix that. Did I not do how silly am I for not doing that? Where is my Twitch dashboard? Oh, I have to go to my channel. It's not brand. Oh, I can do social links? That doesn't make sense. Oh, break just started. Sorry about that. I didn't even notice it would coming up. I guess I didn't have my my dashboard up really. Do I have to go to my channel and take a look at it? Okay, so home. Where do I set that up? Channel. Why? Oh, okay. On the top right, I go to channel. I go to, hey, nope, stop. So the problem with that overlaid is that the articles that I have are not, like, yes, I have those in a private repo in GitHub, but the LMS doesn't read from those. I actually have the content of those in the database. And so that's why you saw me copying and pasting them into the LMS. So it's, even if you did a pull request to fix it, it wouldn't actually fix it, as it were. That could be an interesting feature we can add potentially eventually, is having like a like a beta tester and like a pull request like into the app. Yeah, so unfortunately there's no way for you to be able to do anything. Like it wouldn't change anything. And it wouldn't necessarily make it any easier for me. Okay, so I go to you. Okay, so I want to edit panels. There's something else I want to get better at is like figure out how to do like just better panel stuff. Okay, so panel, this is going to be learn with Brooks, or take a course. I don't have a good image for that. Description. Okay, so would it make sense to have them version some repo even if a different one restricted permissions? I thought about that initially, and then I didn't. What was the thing that I don't remember why I chose to do it this way specifically. I think it was speed of like development. It's like, yeah, there's definitely some like considerations for doing something like that. And so that could be like I'm not opposed to rewriting some of the LMS to make something like that work. And if we rewrite enough of it, we might even just switch over to something like Leptos instead of Vue, which is what we're using right now for the LMS. I also need to update the LMS to the latest version of Vue, which I haven't done. So that's going to be its own thing altogether. Okay, so how do I... Okay, so take a course. We finished. Oh no, let's see. Brooks has created several courses live on stream. If you would like to see, or like maybe not if, it'd be more of just like take and purchase a course. Check out the LMS written in Vue.rs and see if you want to purchase any of his courses. If Brooks always allows ask for beta testers for new courses. If you're a community member and want to beta test, please reach out on Discord. Okay. So then I think it's just learning like that. Nope. Yep. Okay, that should work. So if I do submit, I do not like this system because like I don't know if it actually did the thing, and then I can now drag up here. So I want you to show up, sure, first up here. That's great. And then how do I like there, done editing panels, and there's our take a course. And then that links to what? What? Where is this going? Oh. Oh, that goes into my testing thing. I never did that. Okay, uninstall. We were trying to create an extension in Rust a long time ago, and I completely forgot that I added it in there and then nothing happened. Okay, cool. All right, so here we go. Oh, LMS stands for Learning Management System. So any of the places you can get courses on, like Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, Lynda, Front End Masters, those are all learning management systems. So basically they're systems for connecting a learner to educational content. So that's what it is. Moodle, yeah. So yeah, there we go. So now we have take a course like that. And then this should link into courses. Yeah, there we go. So thank you for that. We've added you in. That's good. Oh, thank you for that. Okay, so you're able to see that on, yeah, I see your message on Discord. Perfect. All right, so you've given out one, create this. Okay, so before that, I need to update Prisma CSS for new core code types. And then down here, I want to take this. Okay, so we take that. And I get code types. Okay, so if I just run that, so we're going to do a chmod plus x to get to code types. And now if I run this, it just jumps that out. So super easy for me to see. Thank you so much for that overlay. Now I just can run this and not have to remember the command anymore. So that's good. We've updated a lot today, so let's go ahead and get commits. This is uploaded main course to LMS. Okay, and that's pushed up to my private repo. Back to the README. Okay, so still things for us to do. We have update the Prisma CSS. We have the give out. So I'll do the rest. Get like 2 more people or so, and on Discord. Create the Discord channel for the course. That's done. And then also I want to mark in here, create Discord channel for beta testers. That's also done. Record trailer. We need to do. I need to figure out what I want that to look like. I might do that next week because like I don't necessarily want this like doesn't need to happen until like I make sure that everybody's happy with the course. So like give it a week or so and then the trailer can go up right away. That will like be right up. I need to set up Stripe payments. That needs to be obviously offline. I need to release that and then post to socials. Okay. So pretty much, I guess, let's see. Is there anything in here we can do? Let's see, I have this as the beginning for that. And then... Oh, I think I pet the cat a lot, Coffee, way back in the day. So I'm just gonna mark that as done. Let's see, we have you, Okay, so I have that as that thing. I want to... go to courses, maybe like introduction to Docker and show this. Okay, so I can update the price. Do I have an update price? I don't have an update price yet. Okay, so I need a mutation, set course price. Wait, where do I set? Wait. I want to then set... Where do I have the price? Oh, it's okay. I have the wrong thing. It's not update courses, it's update LMS courses. Okay, that's still going to be ID, and then that's going to be set. There it goes. Price. Can this be whatever I want? So if I just set you to beta testing right now, what happens? Invalid input set for small int. Okay, so no, I need to set something like something like that. Oh, when you're int. Why did I do that? So that would be that. There it goes. Okay, so we can set you. I should add a thing in for like beta testing to like note that we're in beta testing mode right now, but that's fine. It's another feature to add in. I don't think you missed anything. Not anything of anything important. So add marker for beta testing on course page. You don't think it would be worth the marker to have something in like, oh, we're currently beta testing or doing something like that? No, I don't have that. I guess like, I guess like right now you can purchase it because oh no, you can't purchase it. You literally cannot purchase this right now because I don't have a link to the purchase thing. So like, I think if you try to go in there as a logged in user and you look at it, there's no purchase button because the link to Stripe doesn't exist. So that's fun. But that's one of the things I need to do on my own. Okay, so I set the course price. We do that. So, okay, now if I open the course, we can look in here, but I don't know if that's necessary. I think I could set a better image, but I don't have one right now. I don't remember where I even set this. A whole bunch of like LMS stuff we can do to make this a little tighter, a little bit juicier. It's like a video game dev term. But okay, so I think we're good to go. All right, so if I update you, just want to move you over there so I can then watch and look at this. So basically it'd be, hey, probably not start with, hey, it'd be like, hi, I'm Brooks from Brooks Builds. I do live streaming. I have video course content. Oh, how do I change the theme from light to dark? You cannot. That is a future feature that I do not have written yet. So what I've been using is something called Dark Reader. So this is what it looks like in general. But I have a Dark Reader thing here that just changes it. So sorry about that. I have it on my list to add a dark theme, and the person that I worked with to help set up the CSS for this wrote in a very basic dark theme for me that I can eventually switch on. So we could eventually use it, but I don't have that even tested. Like I've never touched it at all so far. So like someday. All right. Hi, I'm Brooks from Brooks Builds. I do Twitch live streaming. Scary the things that might break somewhere. The worst parts about web development is that there's no good testing systems for CSS for like styling stuff, right? Because now I'm actually hoping that AI will improve this a huge amount, because then they can look at it and say like, hey, look, this looks good. Like it looks consistent with everything else. It's readable. It looks good. Everything's good right now. But generally speaking, I can test that like the classes exist, but I can't test that like looks right. There's no good automated test for that. There's like consistency, like did it change the look of it? But those suck. Those are tough to set up and they're finicky tests, and I don't like them. Okay, so introduce myself a little bit, and then Docker allows us to work without tech. Just make sure the button to turn dark mode. Yeah, so like when I eventually do that, I'm actually thinking, because I only have like a single deployment right now for this. I don't have a beta version of the site, but eventually, once I get like more users who are actively using it, then we're gonna have to do that. And at that point, what I'll probably do is say like, okay, everybody can still use the beta version. It just might be more broken experience. And once like then you can just switch over. You're like, hey, you want dark mode? Currently, it only exists in the beta version of the site. And that would be really cool to like start setting up and figuring out. All right. Do you want to learn about Docker or how Docker works? And then we switch over to this. Okay, so actually I don't need to move you away. You're fine here. I just full screen you. Then I go like that. We're going to make me larger. Like this. Put me over there. I'm kind of tilting away from that, so I should... okay, I want to rotate me flip vertical? Nope, that is not right. Transform, flip vertical again. Flip horizontal, there he goes. Put me over here like this. So now you can see, and everything looks good. Everything's like that. Anything else that I want to potentially focus on? I don't know. Let's wing it like I always do. What can possibly go wrong with that? All right. Here we go. Let's give this a shot. Hi, I'm Brooks from Brooks Builds, and I run a Twitch live stream and, well, also YouTube live stream too. And I have a lot of videos on YouTube for, well, a lot of things, a lot around Rust, but now also Docker. So we've been spending the last couple of months working on a brand new course, Introduction to Docker. And this course will take you from the very basics of just getting started with Docker all the way through using Docker in your daily dev life, and then potentially some, a little bit more tips to get through. And it should get you enough to get going with your teams, and then also potentially going like a little bit further with Docker. Now, to find this course, we have it on our LMS. So on learning.brooksbuilds.com, which I'm going to have in the description for this video, you can head over there and take a look at it right now. And if you click into the course, you'll be able to see all of the preview articles, which I don't have marked preview because I own these. Then you can also see the titles of the articles that you're going to be going through. And if you like this a lot, then I would love if you give it a purchase and go through it. And if you have any trouble with it, or if you have any questions or comments, we would love to hear from you. So please reach out on any of the socials. You can also find us on Discord, where we have a community of people also taking this course, where we can all work together. And please feel free to reach out with any questions, comments, thoughts. We'd love to hear it. And with that, that's all I've got. Hopefully you have a great day. Happy coding, and I'll see you online. Cool. Thank you, Overlaid. Yeah, they're going to list a lot longer on the Discord than on here, right? Because if you put them into Twitch, I'm probably going to lose them because I'm not adding everything in as fast as you're putting them into my to-do list. But on Discord, they pretty much stay forever. How did I literally do that twice wrong? Like, it was just today. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Okay, so flip horizontal. There we go. Back to here. Yeah, and in Discord, you can send in the screenshots too, which makes it so much nicer. I don't have a clip command. Sorry about that. Is that a normal thing you can do in Nightbot? I don't think Nightbot can do clips, right? I haven't really looked into what Nightbot can do. No, I don't see a clip. Yeah, that's true. I'm happy. Like I do see that like clips get created. Most of them I think are just references, like people referencing to like, hey, I want to go back into that spot and like rewatch it again because there's some good information in there. So most of them are not like funny. But then every once in a while I do something silly like that, and I think those ones are better. The best clip that we've ever had was years ago when somebody got me with a what is it called when you get I now even forget the name of the song. It was like all the rage to get you with that song at the time. But I got gotten with that in a really, really geeky way, and it was hilarious. Is the what's the name of the song which like Never Gonna Give You Up? Better TV, Better Twitch TV. Yeah, I've never used Better Twitch TV. I've like heard a lot of people talk about it, but I never like really looked into it. So let me check out Better TTV. All right, so yeah, okay, hold on. Let me look. Let me just do a quick Google search for this. It was Never Going to Give You Up. Gotcha. Links. Rickroll, that's what it's called. Okay. Yeah, so I was Rickrolled really good several years ago. So if you've never seen yes, okay, so yeah. Ironically now, Rickroll, the people still use the word Rickrolled even though it's not going to the song. Which I think was named from the author. Yeah, because Rick Astley was the author, singer, songwriter. But of course, everybody stopped using that one because it gets claimed everywhere you do it. So you can't actually play that song live on Twitch anymore or YouTube without it being muted / like demonetized, which kind of sucks. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done here. Let's go over stuff that's coming up. It sucks so hard. The entire thing about copyright just sucks. And it's not good. Something's got to change, but like I don't have any faith it's going to change anytime soon. It's the reason why I don't have music on the stream, because every single time we use music, like then I have to go in and like figure something out to stop the music, or like to stop the undo the claim. And like when I was trying to use Pretzel Rocks, it was like constantly getting claimed by the parent company of Pretzel Rocks, and then later on they'd release the claim, but it was like, well, what do I have to do to like make sure that happens? And then even if I use my own music, even if I go and buy the rights to some music, it still gets auto claimed. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. It just sucks. So I don't have like, right now I feel like so busy that I don't feel that I have the time to like really invest in figuring out a better music situation, which is why we have the no music right now, which is unfortunate. So maybe someday that will change and I'll it'll get better. Also, fun fact, the music on YouTube is not safe on Twitch, which like that's also great. It's like fun. So then it would mute the VODs, which is also not great. Okay, so coming up, I believe next week we're going to be going back into 3 streams a week. So Monday is project day, and so we're going to continue working on the Git project until that's done. I think we're only like 1 or 2 weeks left on that one. Hopefully, maybe we can figure it out next week. I thought maybe we can get it this week, but my brain hurt too much by 3 p.m., so I had to end. Albert, hello. How are you doing today? And then I already have an idea for a project after that, which is going to be really fun. That's going to be a fun build project. So we'll go over that one once we're done with Git. And then Tuesdays is now going to be a working on the LMS day. So basically, previously I had it that we're working on the courses on Tuesdays. Well, we just created a course, right? So I'm going to start working on improving the LMS and supporting the course as people are going through it. And then eventually we'll obviously create a new course after that. You just finished rewriting a Python program to Rayon Rust. Nice. Hopefully that's pretty good. I've never used Rayon. Then Wednesdays are fun day. Now, previously we sort of we're just doing more Docker core stuff on Wednesdays. And then the last 2 weeks I've been taking Wednesdays off to continue supporting editing videos and that kind of stuff. So I want to start back up with a fun day. And that usually means playing a game. So on Discord, I'm going to collect / share out the possible things that we're going to do. So there's going to be a list of games that we could play. There's going to be a list of activities or maybe fun projects like art with code or silly projects we can do. And then I'll choose a random one from there. So the last one that we did was TIS 100, which is a programming game where you program in assembly to play the game. And that was a lot of fun. And we were able to successfully solve it 95% because we missed one puzzle. And I just sort of cheated and grabbed one from Reddit. But the next one, who knows what it's going to be. So if you're interested in helping choose what that's going to be, pay attention in Discord in the next day or two. I'm going to start chatting about that, and maybe we'll create a thread in the general channel to figure out what that game is going to be. And I think that's going to be it. I'm going to continue working on creating the course. I think we're pretty much all the stuff that I can do on stream is done now. So it's now just going to be up to me to get it out there. Thank you, Overlaid, again for agreeing to be a beta tester. And I'm going to reach out for 2 more people on Discord to be a beta tester as well. And that's it. That's all I've got. So tomorrow I'm again taking it off to sort of work on the course still, / relax a little bit, and back to 3 streams next week. So with that, thank you everybody for hanging out with me today. I hope that you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you Monday or on Discord. One of the 2 or both. So have a good one. Bye.